How to prioritize your spending and saving goals according to your budget. One of the biggest challenges of managing your money is balancing your needs and wants, and deciding how to allocate your income among different goals. Whether you want to save for retirement, pay off debt, buy a house, or travel the world, you need to have a clear plan and prioritize your spending and saving goals according to your budget. Here are some steps you can follow to prioritize your financial goals and make progress toward achieving them. Step 1. Outline your goals. Make a list of all your goals, both short-term and long-term, and rank them by importance and urgency. Short-term goals are those that you want to achieve within a year or less, such as saving for a vacation or an emergency fund. Long-term goals are those that take more than a year to accomplish, such as saving for retirement or a down payment on a house. Some goals may fall somewhere in the middle, such as paying off student loans or saving for college. Step 2. Tackle high-interest debt. When you take a look at all of your financial goals, many experts agree that paying off high-interest debt should make the top of your list. High-interest debt, such as credit cards, can cost you more in interest payments than what you could earn from saving or investing your money. Paying this type of debt down can save you money in the long run and free up more cash flow for other goals. Step 3. Zoom in on savings. After you have paid off or reduced your high-interest debt, you should focus on building up your savings. The first priority is to have an emergency fund that can cover at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses in case of an unexpected event, such as a job loss, a medical emergency, or a car repair. Having an emergency fund can help you avoid going into debt or dipping into your other savings when something goes wrong. The next priority is to save for retirement. If you have an employer-sponsored retirement plan, such as a 401k, be sure to contribute to it as early as you can and take advantage of any employer match. If you don't have access to an employer-sponsored plan, you might consider opening an individual retirement account, IRA. Both 401(k)s and IRAs offer certain potential tax benefits that can help your money grow over time. The third priority is to save for other goals that are important to you, such as buying a house, traveling, or starting a business. These goals may have different time frames and costs, so you need to estimate how much you need and how long it will take you to save for them. You can use online calculators or apps to help you figure out how much to set aside each month for each goal. Step 4. Review your budget. Once you have identified and prioritized your goals, you need to review your budget and see how much money you have left after paying for your essential expenses, such as rent, food, utilities, and insurance. Your essential expenses are the things you must spend money on every month, while your discretionary expenses are the things you can choose to spend money on or not, such as entertainment, dining out, or shopping. To make room for your savings goals in your budget, you may need to cut back on some of your discretionary expenses and find ways to save money on your essential expenses. For example, you can cancel unused subscriptions, cook more at home, shop around for better deals on insurance or phone plans, or use coupons and discounts when shopping. Step 5. Automate your savings. A great way to make sure you stick to your savings plan is to automate it. You can set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account every month or every paycheck. This way, you don't have to remember to save or be tempted to spend the money on something else. You can also automate your contributions to your retirement account or use apps that round up your purchases and save the change. Step 6. Track your progress and adjust as needed. Finally, you should track your progress toward each goal and celebrate your milestones along the way. This can help you stay motivated and focused on your long-term vision. You should also review your goals and budget periodically and adjust them as needed. Your income, expenses, priorities, and circumstances may change over time, so you need to be flexible and adaptable with your plan. By following these steps, you can prioritize your spending and saving goals according to your budget and achieve financial success. If you're struggling with debt and want to reduce your burden, you may be able to negotiate with your creditors and lenders to settle your accounts for less than what you owe. This can help you save money and avoid bankruptcy, but it also comes with some risks and challenges. Here are some tips on how to negotiate with creditors and lenders to reduce your debt. First, assess your debts and your budget. How much do you owe and to whom? How much can you afford to pay each month? Are your debts secured or unsecured? Secured debts are backed by collateral, such as a car or a house, and are harder to settle than unsecured debts, such as credit cards or medical bills. You may want to prioritize paying off your secured debts first to avoid losing your assets. Second, do your homework. Research how your creditors or debt collectors handle debt settlement. Some may have policies or programs that offer discounts or payment plans for eligible customers. Others may be more reluctant or aggressive in pursuing collections. You can find out more about your creditors by checking their websites, calling their customer service, or reading online reviews. Third, stash some cash. To negotiate a debt settlement, you need to have some money available to make a lump sum payment or a series of payments. The more money you can offer up front, the more likely you are to get a favorable deal. You can save money by cutting expenses, selling assets, or borrowing from friends or family. However, be careful not to take on more debt or jeopardize your essential needs. Fourth, get ready to negotiate. Before you contact your creditor or debt collector, prepare a script and a strategy. Know how much you owe, how much you can pay, and what you want to achieve. Be polite but firm, and don't reveal too much information about your finances or personal situation. Be prepared to face rejection, counteroffers, or pressure tactics. Don't agree to anything you can't afford or don't understand. Fifth, contact the creditor or debt collector. You can call them directly or send them a letter or an email. Explain that you're experiencing financial hardship and that you want to settle your debt for less than the full amount. Make an initial offer that is lower than what you can actually pay, so that you have room to negotiate. For example, if you owe $10,000 and can pay $4,000, you can start by offering $2,000. Sixth, put it in writing. Once you reach an agreement with your creditor or debt collector, ask them to send you a written confirmation that outlines the terms and conditions of the settlement. This should include the amount you agreed to pay, the date and method of payment, and a statement that the account will be considered paid in full once the payment is received. Review the document carefully and make sure it matches what you discussed verbally. Seventh, pay the money. After you receive the written confirmation, make the payment as agreed. Keep a record of the payment and the settlement letter for your reference. Once the payment is processed, check your credit report to make sure that the account is updated as settled or paid in full. Negotiating with creditors and lenders to reduce your debt can be a challenging but rewarding process. It can help you save money, avoid bankruptcy, and improve your financial situation. However, it also has some drawbacks, such as damaging your credit score, triggering tax liabilities, and exposing you to scams or lawsuits. Therefore, before you attempt DIY debt settlement, make sure you weigh the pros and cons carefully and seek professional advice if needed.